That guy driving a Lamborghini, he might be broke. That girl wearing a $10,000 watch, she might be drowning in debt. And the quiet guy next door, wearing the same hoodie every day, he might be the richest person in the room. So what's going on? Today, I'm exposing the biggest lie about being rich. And once you see it, you won't unsee it. Open loop. Because here's the problem. We've confused looking rich with being rich. And that confusion, it's costing people decades of their lives. But before I explain the real rich mindset, I need to show you something most people never notice. In the US and UK, there are people making six figures, living paycheck to paycheck, and others making far less, building real wealth. Same economy, same opportunities, completely different results. Why? One invisible difference: how they think about money. Core mindset shift. Poor mindset asks, can I afford this? Rich mindset asks, what is this costing my future? Same decision, different question. One leads to freedom, the other leads to a trap. Two people get a raise, same job, same income increase. Person A upgrades everything: better apartment, new car, more spending. Person B does nothing. Which one looks richer? Obviously, person A. But here's where it gets interesting. 1 year later, person A is stuck. Higher income, same stress. Person B, investing, growing, quietly winning. No one notices. But this is where wealth actually starts. Psychology spike. Most people don't want to be rich. They want to feel rich. Feeling rich equals spending. Being rich equals controlling. And your brain? It's wired to choose the feeling. If you need to look rich, you're not rich. Because real wealth doesn't need attention. It grows quietly. And that's why most people miss it. How the wealthy actually think? People with a rich mindset think in systems, not just income, but income streams, not just working, but leveraging, not just saving, but investing. They ask questions like, how can my money make more money? How can I reduce risk? How can I scale this? Meanwhile, most people are stuck asking, can I afford this monthly payment? That's a completely different game. One builds freedom, the other builds dependency. Why looking rich keeps you poor? Here's the harsh reality. Trying to look rich is one of the fastest ways to stay broke, because every dollar spent on appearance is a dollar not invested. And over time, that gap compounds. The rich mindset understands something simple. Wealth is what you don't see. It's the investments, the equity, the assets working quietly in the background, not the watch on your wrist. Final part, how to build a rich mindset. So how do you actually build a rich mindset? Start with this. 1. Track where your money goes. Awareness changes behavior. 2. Stop buying things to impress people. Most people aren't paying attention anyway. 3. Think in decades, not days. 4. Invest before you spend. 5. Learn constantly, because mindset is built, not inherited. And remember this, being rich is not about what you show, it's about what you build, quietly, consistently, over time. Because real wealth doesn't shout, it grows. If this changed how you think about money, hit subscribe, because most people never learn this. And the earlier you understand it, the further ahead you'll be.